Hey guys, Bullet for the win here. And sorry about the time that of absence that has occurred, but now the comms are officially back. So as promised, Vacation from Hell shall be started. Now, I know I have a lot to catch up on and compare myself to Simple Minds, but I'm not trying to compare myself. I just think that this would be a great little sequence of events for my channel. So here we go. So this vacation occurred like mid-August, and the night before we were getting ready to get in the plane and leave in the morning. I was on a Supreme Commander 2 kick, and what I mean by that is all I wanted to do was Supreme Commander, and I watched videos and videos, countless videos of just Supreme Commander, and I think I watched 10 hours straight of Supreme Commander. And after about like the 14th video, I was like, this game looks amazing, and I was up till about 4 o'clock in the morning watching Supreme Commander videos. And keep in mind that we're leaving the house at like 6 o'clock in the morning to go catch the fucking plane to go to Ireland. And so at that point, I was like, should I even go to sleep? Should I just keep on watching videos? And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take like a nice little nap and we'll get on the car and go. So what happens next is actually pretty funny. I go outside my bedroom to go to the bathroom before I went to sleep, and I fucking trip on the little fucking corner of the door, like the doorstop. And I fucking smash my fucking face on the side of the glass doorknob or whatever, and I rip the skin off the side of my face and my nose. So now I'm like trying to hold in like a huge screen that's about to fucking like let out my mouth and fucking a whole bunch of other curse words. And I go back to my room. I just fucking put a tissue on my face and go to sleep. And I'm woken up around like 5:30, and we gotta start heading down to JFK. And I made the mistake of saying that the plane was by 6 o'clock. We had to wake up by 6 because the plane had to leave by like 11:30, 12, and you have to get there like 3 hours earlier for a flight or whatever. So, you know, okay, very simple. We get in the car. We're supposed to drive down. Not that simple. We get in the car, and then we find out that my grandfather's car broke down. And here's the funny part. He's going to a flight also. Only his flight is half an hour earlier than ours, because he's taking like a place called like Aer Lingus or some shit like that. So, we're like, okay, I guess we'll drive you. So now, we go to pick him up. So now, we're definitely pushing time for the plane. He gets in the car, and the car's meant for 4 people. So he gets in the front seat. So now I'm sitting in the back seat with me, my sister, and my father, and we're all like crammed up in the back seat, and it's not comfortable, and I'm not having a good time. And we start driving down. So we're not hitting any traffic, but the entire time we're listening to like his old stories about, you know, oh, when I was younger, I came to America when I was 14, and I had to do this, I had to do that. And I just wanted to rip my ears off my head and fucking all I wanted to do was play Supreme Commander, and I knew for like 8 days I wouldn't be able to touch my Xbox or talk to my friends, and it was starting to get really infuriating that I had to listen to this man continuously talk, and it just got so frustrating to the point that I just could not believe it. And after that, we dropped him off at his zone where his plane was gonna leave, and we went to our zone. So we parked the car, and it's like $25 a day for overnight parking. And so, we're like, okay, no big deal. We had to get the hell out of there. So we get our bags, we're going up to the thing, and the entire time we didn't realize that we parked, in the wrong zone for our zone. So we parked. Let's say like we were supposed to go to C, we parked in the B zone. So we're already like 2 miles away from where we have to go. So now we're walking 2 miles with fucking like 80 pounds of luggage, and I'm carrying most of it because my sister's a little baby back bitch. So now I'm carrying most of the shit to the fucking airport while my sister's crying about what she's carrying. So eventually, we get to the the airport, and we're walking around, we find our thing. We're going through customs, and you know, no big deal. And they start scanning me, and I put my I was bringing my DS along. I don't know why I even did that. I had no purpose of even using the goddamn thing. But I put my wallet, my DS, and I left my phone at home because it wasn't gonna work, like in Ireland anyway. So I put the wallet in the tray with my shoes, my bag, and my DS. And for some reason, the airline lady decides to take my wallet out and start asking people if this is their wallet. So now I realize that, like, you know, I hear someone saying, "Is this your wallet? Is this your wallet?" I'm like, "Okay, I hope that is mine." And I walk up there, and there's an old man in front of me who doesn't speak English. He looks like he might be like, I'm not being racist, but Pakistani or just, I don't know, fucking. He just couldn't speak English, and he sounded like, whatever. So he's like, he picks up my wallet, and he starts like smelling it, and he goes to put it in his pocket, and I'm like, what the fuck? And my dad was like, what the fuck? And my dad grabbed him by his neck and threw him against the wall. And at that point, the security like guards were just like, holy shit! And they threw my dad off of the guy. The guy like threw my wallet to the ground and ran away. And I had no idea what happened to the man, but I'm happy I didn't lose $400 and like my fucking personal information and all that shit. But that was so close. Like I was so happy I didn't lose all my shit, dude. It was so fucking close. If I lost my shit, that would have been it. I wouldn't even want to go. I mean, I didn't even want to go at that point. But if that shit did happen, that would have been fucking super frustrating. Fuck my mouth. And so now we're through customs, and you know we have to sit and wait for our plane, so we could board our plane. So now we're sitting like in the terminal, waiting to board our plane, and I am starting to feel really bored. Like I can't do anything. I'm just sitting there, and I decided that what am I gonna do? So I just start walking around, and I buy a $10 sandwich that should have been $4 should have been a $4 sandwich. I buy a $7 Snapple iced tea that should have been a $2 Snapple iced tea, and I just sit down and I start eating and drinking my lunch. And I'm sitting down next to my stepmom, and my dad and my sister decided to go walk around a little bit and see what's going on. And I think one of them was trying to trade in some currency, convert dollars to euros, and we just hear like, oh, final boarding for this, final boarding for my last name, which I'm not mentioning, and all that stuff. And we were just like, what the fuck? And so we, me and my stepmom started like running around the fucking airport looking for my dad and my sister, and the entire time we're looking fucking maniacs, like we're gonna blow up something, because no one knows what we're doing. They just see a fucking two people running around with like chickens with their heads cut off, and so yeah, that was just not a fun time right there. And after that we just got we found them eventually. We got on the plane. Everyone's staring at us. But guys, I gotta end it here. Part 2 will be up soon, hopefully. But we're gonna end it.